So this is training week 3 since I've started trying to document it with footage, and we're obviously quite a bit behind on the editing side of things and getting it up, but we're still just going to keep rolling with footage and stuff. So the plan tonight, Tuesday night again, so that entails of a heavy squat day. So I'm going to go in and try and hit some sort of heavy squat. We'll see what that looks like. I'm not really sure. Sometimes I just kind of make it up on the night, as for now anyway. In future we'll work to a better programme, but for now we'll just kind of see what we do. So I remember this ended up being quite a bad session in terms of feeling strong. So here I'm doing a couple of reps at 120, which I can never really gauge how I'm feeling at 120 because it always feels moderately heavy to me. And I chucked 140 on the bar from memory. I think I was going to go for 5. I thought I should have been doing that easy, considering not long before that I got 160. So there's 2 reps. I mean, the depth isn't quite as good as it is now, but 2 reps I think I bow out at 3. I know it sometimes looks like the bar's moving fine, but in the moment it feels a lot heavier than it looks. You can see here now I'm shaking my head, and here I find a sweetie in my bag. So yep, that was that day. Hey, so welcome back to my channel. Right, so an update. We're back to the Tuesday training session where it's supposed to be heavy leg day, but that doesn't actually matter. I'm here to update. I've hit a massive PB. That was so good. One of the last times I checked in was like 3 weeks ago. I was going for a heavy power clean and I got 100 kilos. And since then, 2 weeks ago, so it would have been like a week after, I tried 110, failed it, then I tried 105, and I failed that, then I tried 102.5 and I failed that, and I was like proper disheartened. And last night, as part of the CrossFit class, we were to pretty much go, it wasn't really a 1 rep max, it was like a 1 clean, then reset, then another clean, so it was almost like a double. What me and the guy I was training with were doing was doing a power clean and then a full clean. So we went up, it was 8 sets, so we went 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105 and 111. So I hit every single bit up until the 111 clean, but I done the power clean, so that's like a 11 kilo PB. So that was amazing, it was some buzz. So I'm doing this voice recording 2 months after the training footage that you're watching right now, and on reflection at this point in my training, which you've just seen was 15th of February, I was really in limbo, really didn't know how to approach getting better at CrossFit, and I thought one aspect of it, which it is Olympic weightlifting. So I thought, oh, if I get the numbers up, you know, that's a start. So we ended up kind of following a trial stage of an Olympic weightlifting programme, which you can see that I'm doing now. So there's a lot of specificity for Olympic weightlifting, which is good, but it turned out that this stuff was just far too, how would you say, without knowing proper fundamentals. Like, I'm still such a beginner. There's nobody to really check on you and tweak your movements. There's so much I could cover myself first just to get a bit more familiar with the movements, that this was just a bit too much. Full sessions which last longer than an hour, 5 times a week, just weightlifting specific stuff. There's so many bases to be covered in CrossFit that this wasn't truly appropriate, and it took me away from when I was sticking to my squat 5x5s, 3x3s, very strength based reps, but that are really effective on me. And even just doing that alone, I find has got my clean and my snatch up anyway, just building strength. And this is very specific, and yeah, there is squatting in it, but I just find that when I came away from this and started doing my own kind of stuff, just to get better in my own way first, I can maybe go back to something like this in future, but right now it was just too early for me. Anyway, I'll let you watch the rest of this footage, and I just wanted to give some context to the training. So the plan for this session was to get on film what I had PB'd earlier in the week. So this was a Thursday night, and because I had done my PB clean in the CrossFit class, I never actually had it on film. So I wanted to, and I thought I had more in the tank that night actually. So I wanted to get it on film and then possibly get another PB. That was the plan coming into this. Here I'm up to 100 kilos already, which moves fine. Then I had to decide if I was going to jump up to 105 or 110, but I went 105, which I got, and I actually going to miss 110, which I'd got 111 on the Monday. So actually failed, but I have found out with Olympic weightlifting, there's very fine margins, and if your technique's slightly off, or your power's slightly off, you're not going to hit previous PBs. So here we finished on 110 front squat for a triple. Anyway, this video has been about getting old footage up, and so I've really got reference in future to look back on. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave it a like. If you're new, subscribe, and stay tuned because I've got some good stuff coming up.